Hey everybody, welcome to another live park walk and talk coming to you live from Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World today. My name is Doobie Mosley, co-founder of Laughing Place, and the man in the studio today in beautiful Northern California, but the man in Hollywood Studios and even more beautiful Orlando or Lake Buena Vista, Florida, is Jeremiah Good. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for joining me on this new game that is sweeping the nation. Let's play How Long Till the Phone Overheats?
Well, we're scheduled to go for a 6.5-hour walk and talk today, Jeremiah. So hopefully,
I'm sorry, the phone just overheated. I lost it.
We usually go about an hour, but our last walk and talk, the phone overheated. Rebecca bought this cool thing that you can put on your phone that keeps it cool. You may want to look into that.
It won't work with the gimbal.
So blow on it a lot. Blow on it a lot. All right.
Why would I buy something and just blow on it?
Depends what you buy. We're in Hollywood Studios today. Let's see. Oh, we're live as always. So if there's anything you want to see, anything you want us to show you, let us know. We love to show off stuff. The more Jeremiah has to walk, the better for him. His doctors are happy. His girlfriend is happy. Everyone is happy. Let's go.
Except for that part where the paramedics have to come. I mean, it'll be great video because I'm sure nobody will think to turn off the camera. It'll just fall to the side.
Turn off. We'll be thrilled. Turn up. How bad is it today?
The last time I saw the temperature, it was 91, which means the feels like was probably about 97.
Okay.
I am going to try to prolong this as long as possible by going through stores. But, it just depends on how well the reception is.
So we are on a tour of shaded and air-conditioned places in order to keep the phone from overheating walk and talk today.
Yes, that's a good answer. Have you seen all this new Stitch stuff?
No, I have not.
Yeah, the new Stitch home line. It's been about 15 years since Stitch was oversaturated and we all hated him because of it. And now he's coming back, so it should all be good.
It's amazing to me how little this store has changed in the 10 years since I left this town. Celebrating 50, hand in hand. Caitlin does have a request for Toy Story, so we can make our way to Toy Story Land once we venture out.
We will definitely head over to Toy Story Land because we are actually here for a reason to celebrate. Oh my God, we're here to celebrate this new hat.
Oh, there we go. Everyone watch Jeremiah use mobile checkout.
No, it is definitely. I have so many.
Turn that hat back over. Look at the size of that tag.
I went over this yesterday with our team.
Jeez.
So everybody's wondering.
Nothing on that thing.
Actually, there's even 2 tags.
Wow.
So I inquired, especially right when the new emos came out, because those tags were longer than the new emos themselves. But hold on. Before we go any further, the new best merchandise.
Whenever they bring out the retro in those colors.
The reason why the tags are so long is because they sell them internationally, even though that is purely a Florida item. But Orangebird has now made his way across the universe, and each region has to have a special, do not swallow, do not take out the chip and insert it in your body, that kind of thing. So each region has to have their own warning on it. So they have to be on a tag, which means the tag is 3 feet long.
Thank you, Jeremiah, our
You're welcome.
VP of Compliance here.
Here's some exciting news. They redid the curb. We'll have a story up later on.
Everybody out there, calm down, curb your enthusiasm.
Oh. Whew. As I was saying, we are here for a reason. Today is the official release date of probably one of the best movies of the year so far, Lightyear.
I have not seen Lightyear yet. I'm sure it is great, but this year has been a special year, and I can't imagine it's going to end up being one of the best of the year. This is the year that has brought us not only Top Gun Maverick, but has also brought us Jurassic World Dominion.
I thought you were on board with the rest of us. The Dominion was just okay.
No. I don't understand anyone thinking it's less than just okay. I loved it.
So you really care about Locust? Is that what you're telling me?
Actually, that made me happy. I was very excited when we got a completely new kind of, somewhat villain in this one. It was very exciting to see these giant locusts. So yes, I was excited about locusts.
Because they definitely fit in the Jurassic World universe with the dinosaurs.
They fit, Jurassic World is about more than dinosaurs. It's about genetic engineering. And they fit perfectly in that. And I imagine back in the Jurassic era, they did have giant bugs. So, share that
I definitely remember going to see Jurassic Park as a teenager going, oh man, why couldn't this be more about genetic engineering and giant locusts?
Jurassic Park was all about genetic engineering. The whole purpose of Jurassic Park was not just big dinosaurs. It was man and nature and man's attempts to control nature. Now, if you're too shallow to realize that, jerk. And we have a mic drop here. Caitlin agrees with Doobie.
Oh, sorry, Caitlin. Your phone overheated. No, Lightyear is such a good movie. Like, I kind of walked in there with, it's Pixar. I had hopes that were above good. And I walked out loving it. Socks is definitely forget the Buzz Lightyear toy. I would have wanted Socks as the toy.
We're here to celebrate Lightyear, but I just want to read 3 headlines that I just happened to run across. Lightyear, to mediocrity and beyond. To mediocrity and beyond, does Lightyear prove that Pixar is in crisis? Okay, 2 headlines. Now, I searched Lightyear mediocrity, so that may have biased the sample set I received, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it is. It is a great way to restart this whole, they can do a new trilogy and turn it into a 4-parter, and then they can do the Woody movies that inspired the Cowboy Roundup show, and nothing like a old style cowboy movie to really get the kids excited.
Are you saying they're trying to turn this whole Lightyear Toy Story thing into a franchise?
They definitely could. And those of you who have not seen Lightyear, which I'm guessing is most of you because it officially opens today, there are 3 credit scenes. There is a mid-credit scene, a post-credit scene after the credits are done, and then after the castle and the Luxo lamp at the very end, there is another scene. So don't get up and run out.
Mac wants to know who plays Woody in a Woody movie. We know it can't be Tom Hanks because A, he's the toy, and B, after that video that came out yesterday, he's not really Disney friendly.
What video came out?
All right, we're not talking about that on there. No, he had an encounter with some overzealous fans that almost knocked over his wife, and he got a little angry, understandably angered.
So wait, you mean somebody that wants to be human, and Tom Hanks is known as one of the nicest guys in the world, got upset because somebody almost knocked over his tiny wife?
He did not say, "Excuse me, sir, can you please avoid knocking my wife to the ground?" He went a little more colorful than that.
Hey, I have no beef against that. Like, I've been around the Hollywood people that, knock them down.
Right. Some people are noticing that we're at Disney and not really talking about things. Is Rock and Roller Coaster down, it looks like a short line. Did you notice?
It was an 80-minute wait when I walked past.
So it is not down. There appears to be nothing down at this time. You can still buy a... Whoa! Oh, no, you can't. I take it back. I thought you could still buy a lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance. I was going to have a heart attack. No.
Remember about 10 years ago when DJ first made his appearance at Disney California Adventure?
Yes.
I missed that. 10 years ago yesterday was the official reopening of Disney California Adventure, including Cars Land, which I would say is arguably still the best themed land overall.
I would take that argument and destroy you.
What's your best themed land?
One that hopefully we will get to visit today.
Toy Story Land?
Animation Courtyard. No. Galaxy's Edge.
Again, Galaxy's Edge is great, but you don't hear people going, I can't wait to spend all day in Galaxy's Edge. Even Mike and I, who are the diehard Star Wars fans, like, yeah, we go in there now, we walk around, we go on the rides. It's not alive, where Avengers Campus is alive, but Cars Land still is the best themed. From the time you step across that invisible line to the time you get on Radiator Springs Racers, you are immersed in that world.
And that's not the case for Galaxy's Edge?
How often do you run into characters in Galaxy's Edge, or
Often.
you go, wow, I really love this store because it's so well themed?
Have you not been in Doc-Ondar's?
Can you tell me anything about Doc-Ondar's?
It has Doc-Ondar in there.
Exactly. No, because
anything in Radiator Springs. The marketplace with the Dianogas. Look at me. I haven't messed up one thing yet. I'm impressed with myself.
I know you're on a roll. No, I feel
the decor around. There's the star speeders, not star speeders, the land speeders all over the place, and the Millennium Falcon as decor. I mean, the theming, I can understand. No, I can't understand anything. The theming is top notch. I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremiah. I really don't. You're making no sense. First of all, you're bagging on Jurassic World. Now you're bagging on Galaxy's Edge.
You're so familiar with the Galaxy's Edge from the movies, and it's just like you stepped right into the movie, right?
It's not a movie. It's a whole new place. That shouldn't detract from it. What, you can't make it? Oh, so we only want Disney to be IP now. I understand.
That argument doesn't work.
Don't get me on day 11 of a liquid diet, Jeremiah. I have no patience for this. Heidi agrees with Jeremiah, and that's a rare event.
It actually is.
Mike Mack says Diagon Alley is the best. Diagon Alley even over Hogwarts?
I think Hogwarts over at Diagon Alley.
Yeah,
Diagon Alley is well themed, but it's just it's a mall.
Kyle seconds Diagon. But we're talking about the theme of the land. We're not talking about the attractions. It's just purely the theme of the land.
No, you have to remember Diagon Alley has no attractions.
Doesn't it have...
Yes, it has the Green Gods.
Green Gods.
I can't argue with you anymore. I'm sweating already.
Doobie wins. Another edition of Doobie's Right, my favorite show. Oh, by the way, Orca makes a great point. What movie is Avengers Campus from again? Thank you, Orca. You're top 4.
Avengers Campus has the theme that is the campus where the Avengers train.
Right, but it's not from a movie. You can't say, "Oh, I feel like I've just stepped into the movie," which is the argument you made for Galaxy's Edge.
No, I argue that land is the most alive. Galaxy's Edge is, and I love Galaxy's Edge, but still, 10 years ago, Radiator Springs, that was, you walked in there and went, I am in Radiator Springs.
Yes, I agree. It did an incredible job. I'm not putting down Radiator Springs. I'm just saying Galaxy's Edge tops it.
Okay, we need to have a poll. Somebody tweet out a Twitter poll, best themed land.
Do it. Kyle's in here. Get it done. Your choices are Galaxy's Edge, Tomorrowland, Critter Country, and Woody Woodpecker's place over at Fabulous Playland. All right, let's pay attention to what we're doing here. This is not walk and argue.
It always is, though. Soon it's going to be walk, and my phone's going to start slipping out of the gimbal.
Let's see. We haven't looking at George. That's not
Joe?
his name. Joe. In a while. Hey, Joe. Back when they knew what to do with Pixar movies, put them on Disney Plus.
Oh, I don't have my Magic Band Plus yet.
Oh goodness, what is he doing?
Hopefully, Magic Band Plus will be out sometime soon. I'm guessing at the latest, since they announced it was coming out this month. Next week, I would put my my bottom dollar on.
I do not recommend touching that bottom dollar. You don't know where Jeremiah's bottom has been.
I wouldn't recommend touching any.
Gonna shoot my old lady. Is that from anything else? Hey Joe, where you going with that piano in your hand? I only know it from Weird Al's Polka on 45. Is that from a real song?
I don't even know what you're talking about. And you said Weird Al, which I'm like, wait, I know Weird Al. Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
When you were watching Joe, Kyle said, "Hey Joe, where are you going with that piano in your hand?" Instead of "Hey," with that, I think it's "gun in your hand" in the real song. So,
I don't know. If only we had the internet.
hey, good afternoon, Caleb. The LaughingPlace.com family, like any family, we are arguing big time today.
We are. Doobie's cranky. I'm hot. So we're a perfect couple.
Speaking of family, yesterday on Disney Plus, we were watching I think it's one of their newest shows called Family Reconnect or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
It's not Family Reconnect, but it's something about families reconnecting.
I think
Family
Reconnect
Reboot.
would be.
Family Reboot. It was cute.
So what? They just pull people together like, we don't like your family. We're going to rename this family the Johnsons.
They get families who, they don't get to spend enough time together. Everyone's busy, yada, yada. And they take them someplace. They drop their phones at the door. They give them a map and they end up somewhere. And they do a bunch of family activities and reconnect. And
we should do that.
Get started on or learn they don't really like each other and break up. If you're not sure if you want to see Lightyear and you want to
come and see the preview. Exactly.
I like that. LP Summit 2, Family Reboot. Good idea, Mac.
Okay, so we're heading into Andy's backyard that he built all this off of because he saw the movie Lightyear in 1995. And unlike when Toy Story came out, they had the toys apparently pretty quickly after the movie came out.
I need to put something here. This is a very large empty area.
It's a transition.
It's unusual to have nothing for this long at Disney.
Well, that building is kind of taken up by Toy Story, and the building over here is kind of taken up by a slow pan by the offices.
Like a merch cart, a bench, something, a meet and greet.
Well, they usually have over on this side a meet and greet over here, but no, they haven't gotten back to the normal world yet.
Kyle is saying, did Andy see the movie Lightyear?
Yes, Andy saw the movie Lightyear.
There's your answer, Kyle.
He would have been snuck in because it was PG-13 because of all the violence.
What's that green tarp for? The Tinker Toys.
Hang on, I'm trying to find this one spot to stand in the shade.
Lightyear's rated PG, for anyone confused.
That is for the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue that was supposed to open, I believe, this summer or this year.
Is that Imagineers in front of it, kind of discussing what's going on?
Yes, Imagineers now all wear shorts, Loungefly backpacks, and ears.
I mean, they get a discount.
I think they added these bushes over here, Doobie, just because people are losing their phones.
I'm like 3 phones later, but if I could find that one, I'd still be happy.
Toy Story Mania, 65 minutes.
But if you have Genie Plus,
yeah, what time can they get in?
5:40, not too far away. 3 hours or 2.5 hours.
No, longer than that.
What time is it out there? It's almost 2, isn't it? Oh yeah, I can't do math. 3.5 hours. Hang on.
We stopped to watch the Slinky Dog and for me to get some napkins to clear out my eyes so I can
sweat off your phone. And the napkins have come, but not the Slinky Dog.
Yeah. Here he comes. Oh, there's a nice breeze.
Such a great ride.
It really is. It's a fun family attraction, like all of Toy Story Land.
Run, Forrest. So where can we find Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story Land? Oh, I don't know. Show me.
We'll head right over to him.
If you're just joining us, we are at Hollywood Studios having a ball.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Kyle said, remember when they had to take off the tails for a bit?
Oh yes, the spring.
Why did they have to take it off? Do we know?
I don't think we actually got our answer, but everybody was saying it was structural problems because it was springy and it would cause damage to the back end of Slinky Dog.
Maybe if they had taken the tails off the Yeti, he'd still be growling there.
Yes. So we had the alien swirling saucers, which, spoilers, they don't show up in Lightyear.
You can ride that one at 4 p.m. That's only 2 hours away on Genie Plus. Or wait 35 minutes. Not too bad.
Yeah, 35 minutes is not bad at all for this. And also, I'm not saying that 35 minutes is completely accurate, but I've definitely seen the standby line be a little bit longer posted than the actual, because they're still getting used to their programming with Lightning Lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the toy based on the movie opening today.
That opened in 95.
Is that toy now, like if you buy a Buzz Lightyear toy now, is it still based on Toy Story the movie, or is it now based on Lightyear the movie?
They still have the toys that are Toy Story, but they do... Oh, look, they built a new dog area. Sorry. They built a new doggy park.
Did they?
Yeah, this used to be a prime spot for people just to sit, and now there's AstroTurf for your doggies to do their dogginess. They are coming out with toys that are based on Lightyear.
And the main difference being they'll be modeled after Chris Evans?
Yes, less of a prominent chin.
Now we are transitioning to the best themed land in all of Disney.
I'm going to hang around till sundown to watch all the neon come on and the music start.
Lightyear's got 79%. Not great.
I'm going to make this blanket statement. If you go see a movie based solely off of Rotten Tomato, Doobie would not have gone to see Dominion.
So I will concur with you on this. At night, this is not the best themed land. And maybe that fact keeps it from being the best overall, but no question during the daytime. Look at this. You don't even know you're at Disney. You'd have no idea you're at Disney. You feel like you're at IOA when you walk here.
What?
11 days, people. 11 days.
Somehow I'm sure if Jason Sorrell is watching this right now, he's laughing very much about that. This is a land that should be epic.
No, but I truly love it. And I love it's actually two lands in one. Like when you get over here, it's so different than the other side. The way they've made that happen in one land without it feeling jarring.
Have you read any of the books?
No, I haven't.
You should. It gives some good backstory of this.
I might enjoy that.
Ship just landed. We are not on day ventures from the Halcyon. Here's this weird off-planet thing that I don't know where Disney's Hollywood Studios is, but
The theming stops here. Mac asked a great question. Where does Pandora rank in this conversation?
that's a good question.
It's forgotten, but it's
yes.
impressive. It's a very impressive land.
No, Pandora is a great land, but I think the main reason why I don't put Pandora in any of these conversations, it's based on one movie that, yes, is the highest grossing movie of all time, but if you ask, I would say most people under 20, they never saw the movie, and then the new one comes out, and they'll be like, yeah. I'm predicting that Pandora, just like Moana, Way of the Water, will be underwhelming.
Pandora goes above Cars Land because it's called Pandora and not Cars Land. Thank you, Kyle. If they had called it Radiator Springs, maybe it'd be better. The sound design in this land also puts it over the top.
See, if we're talking
real.
sound design, Pandora has the lead on that one.
Can you pan up a tad? Okay, a tad more? Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. There is no question.
Remember when Cars Land had the most rock work ever designed and built?
Has this surpassed it?
I actually don't know.
Caitlin says Pandora's better at night and sometimes during the day the Star Wars, but Cars Land is pretty cool, but at night Pandora is over the top. Cars Land's just mediocre, man. Here we are. We're doing a walk and talk with a red backpack. Thank you, Jeremiah, for panning. Gio says it's almost otherworldly.
Okay, we're going to see if we can go in.
Look at this building. Look at this building. It's like being at the site of Fury.
Tell me when we start to lose it.
So what is your complaint about this store?
Can you tell me the backstory of most things in this store?
What difference does that make?
I believe that is the definition of theming.
Wait, I don't understand that. The only reason you know the backstory in Cars Land is because you've seen the movie.
Yes, and I've seen every Star Wars movie multiple times, and I still couldn't tell you the backstory.
They've created new stuff. This I don't understand about you, Jeremiah. You can't create something new and call it well-themed.
No, I'm not saying this isn't well-themed. I'm saying
said exactly that, Jeremiah. You are in the penalty box. Mac, come on, do all the audio for this walk and talk. Sorry. I apologize, Jeremiah. Come back. Come back.
I was actually worried. I tried tapping the microphone button again. It wasn't responding. I'm like, this isn't good. No, I love Galaxy's Edge. I'm not. I apologize if it comes across as I don't love Galaxy's Edge. I just think when I walk into Cars Land, and I have more of a love for Star Wars than I do for Cars, especially since they had 1.5 good Cars movies, where Star Wars has had about 4.5, 5.5. But I'm now leaning back towards if they would have based this more on something normal, something that we all knew, it would have touched a little bit closer.
So, like all Disney fans, when we complain about what we have, what we're really doing is complaining about what we don't have.
Sorry, I'm just stretching for a second here, Doobie.
Nothing to see here. Pan left. I want to see the land speeders. Or whatever they are. Oh, see? This Mad Max. You see this, you instantly get transported back to Mad Max.
This will be the area that will coincide with the Magic Band Plus the game, which I think that will actually add a lot more life to this land. I look at Avengers Campus, where there's always characters walking around, even if they're just walking above. In California, adding Boba Fett and Finnick, even though people complain about that, adds life to it.
And it has characters already. Chewie walks around. Vi walks around.
I haven't seen Vi in forever, actually, out here.
Chewie walks around. Look at this. Look at those lamps, the way
they illuminate? Yes.
Lamp type stuff.
Do lamp type stuff.
They've built a marketplace here, not just another shop, but a marketplace. What in Cars Land feels anything as cool as this? Because Batu would have a marketplace.
This is a neat little... They're character persons.
Is that like I know Gideon had like something like that on his stroller. Is that what that's for? Like a teething thing?
Yes, exactly. It's the teething bags.
Orca got my back again. What's the backstory to anything at Adventures Campus or Web Slingers? Let's do this again. You are
I can argue.
A killer whale.
Mac and I can argue this till we're blue in the face, because Avengers Campus has a backstory, and it goes back to 1955. No, you walk in, they have the map that sums up what this land, or what that land originally was in 1955.
That's what I want to do.
Howard Stark built it.
I want to go into a land where I start with exposition to understand why I'm here. That's a good thing, Jeremiah.
If you walked in here, would you even know what this land is? Would you call it Star Wars land, or would you call it Galaxy's Edge? Would you call
the beautiful thing about Star Wars is there's so many planets, including some we haven't seen. They created a whole new planet here just for Disney.
And in 15 years, Bob Chapek will come out and say, "Yep, we made a mistake."
Oh no, there is no one thinks Galaxy's Edge was a mistake.
No, there's Vi.
Wow, when's the last time you saw Vi in a land?
I know. Vi, she never comes out.
Jeremiah proven wrong once again. Heidi has a great complaint. The guest control at Avengers Campus is a nightmare. You can't stand in one place for too long because the character attendants are moving you around all the time.
That's not true. I spent 6 hours there. The only time they move you around is during the show.
Well, I buy Heidi. We know Jeremiah doesn't. Isn't truthful. We just saw Vi.
I could describe to you the show second by second.
Mac's only issue with Sawiggy is it hasn't evolved, and we haven't seen Batu show up in shows or movie like we thought we would. That is fair, but that doesn't, as far as the second part of that, but that's not a detraction to to this land. That's Star Wars not doing their job and putting it in a movie. You don't see Disney making movies about other lands or attractions.
But wait, you just said you don't need exposition to know what's going on in this land. You just said that's Star Wars' fault because they haven't put the land in it either.
No, his complaint. I don't care if they do, but it would be cool if they put this in a movie. But they don't need to make the land better. Plus, it has this huge shade spot.
I prefer when it's the huge, we need to hide under here because the torrential downpour is coming.
Yeah, so nothing to complain about here. Let's leave the best land in all of Disney and go see Miss Piggy.
You know, one of my favorite things about walking talks at Disney's Hollywood Studios?
What's that?
We can be done in about 45 minutes.
Wow. Anybody looking to work in the Central Florida area covering Disney theme parks?
Come on over. I'll give you the gimbal right now. Just meet me inside. Make sure that you have your park pass reserved. Hey, look, Kenobi.
Best Disney Plus show so far.
Have you watched Miss Marvel?
I have not. I tried 3 times. It's too much like watching a Disney Channel kids show. Heidi. Big Cars fan, almost hated Star Wars prior to Galaxy's Edge. After Galaxy's Edge, I've become more interested in Star Wars and a new appreciation for the franchise. No higher compliment could be paid.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Heidi hated Star Wars. Hated. And she worked on Star Tours. I blame her husband for that, actually. He's a good guy. He rubbed off on her, finally got her to appreciate Star Wars.
Says Miss Marvel gets better with the second episode. I'm trying to power through, man. I feel like 10 minutes at a time.
You're the one who has to watch all these YouTube videos all the time because, you know, your 18-year-old son watches them. So
18? What are you doing to me?
Look at the giant duck.
Oh, that's so adorable. He's so happy.
He's an animatronic, I think.
Some nice clean water to go around. He's got a fountain. This duck is thrilled with life. Got it all to himself. He's like got his own Satellite Falls right here in Hollywood Studios.
Satellite Falls.
That's the camera breathing. Who are you
found this on the
to?
ground?
Now all you need is a girl. Heidi points out she loves Star Tours.
I don't know if it's real or not, but I just found that over by the fountain.
Okay.
Our second proposal here at Laughing Place. She said, okay.
Okay, I'll take this ring from you that you just found on the ground.
Congratulations, Jeremiah. I thought this day would never come. Is that Constance's ring? Man, she's fell a lot. Who's Constance? Oh, is that Constance? Oh, from the Muppets.
I hate you. Constance Hatchway actually follows us on Twitter.
Oh, the bride. That's right. That's
Yes.
her name. Heidi says, I was allowed to discover Star Wars on my own rather than having it forced on me. That was funny.
Doobie, when can you start eating again?
Bad. Speaking of Star Tours,
Coming soon with new destinations. We just don't know when.
We're going that way.
or where?
Well, it's going to be in this building.
Star Tours Star Tours. My page loads. 40 minutes.
I see a 4. I see a 0. Look at that. Laughing
But
Place is on top of it.
if you have Genie Plus, you can write it right now. Immediate return with Genie Plus. So why wouldn't you do it? Because you were waiting for another time.
Look, the water's shooting out of it. Of course, it's not shooting past the stage. Oh, wow. I've not seen the mist underneath it in a long time.
Where does
Breaking
that come
news.
from? Is that like its exhaust?
Yes, that's what we'll call it.
And you may think it's water, but it's not.
That's coming out of the wrong end.
Oh, Batu is in a movie, Gio points out. It's been in Star Tours.
So we're heading over towards the Mama Mel is behind us. Hollywood and Dine, which is returning to a buffet shortly.
While we head there, Jeremiah, let's get another one of your opinions. I know you saw the Big Blue World or the Big Blue and Beyond yesterday. What do you think?
I'm going to write a long review about that. It's still a great show, but I remember when they closed Country Bear Jamboree to make it shorter, and
Yes.
It kind of feels like. Wait, I'm talking to the wrong person about this. They removed the lines and some of the heart of the show, but they still have the basic in there. That's very much how Big Blue and Beyond is. They cut out a lot of the lines, shortened some of the songs. So instead of a almost 40-minute show, it's a 25-minute show. Which, again, it's still great. It helps with the kids. It gives them, that short attention span theater time. Still touching. The adjustments are fun. It just lost some of its heart to me.
Okay.
I had asked Mac for his opinion, but he never saw the original.
Right, yeah. And that's one of my favorite shows. That's probably my second favorite stage show Disney's ever done. So I'm anxious to get my own unbiased opinion.
Yeah. I have not watched Mac's video from the other day. I don't know if it is the full show, but I know you'll be out here sooner than later. So it's something to see. One of my arguments I was having with a coworker last night, it was like, it was such a long show. It's like, it was long, yes, but it had great jokes. It has lines that to this day I still quote, and you're sitting in air conditioning for that long. So really not something to complain about.
Yeah, I don't get. It didn't drag. If it's 40 minutes of entertainment, what's wrong with that? It's better than standing in line for 40 minutes.
Exactly.
Mac points out it is the full show. If you want to see it, it's on this very YouTube channel. Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond. Mac worked hard to get a good video of that. I want Mac to do Mac. What's it called?
Tries things.
Mac tries a thing. Tries a thing for like other things. Like he walks out of that show and just gives this facial reaction.
He'd smile and nod, I feel. Yes, Hollywood and Vine is going back to a buffet shortly. Did you just edit me? Was that a beep? Did I say some bad word?
No, it didn't. I wish I could. I'd edit myself so much. Apparently yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of the Ultimate. Doobie should have edited himself when I commented on Mac's VPosity.
Well, I think we should split up Laughing Place into two teams. There should be Team A and Team B. And we should all be proud. Never mind.
I don't know where you're going with that, but man, a lot of people want to drink.
It's hot.
Frozen concoctions, alcoholic and non. Very popular today.
If you need a cooling towel, right there.
Nothing can stop us now.
Okay, let's see what's new in the world of Star Wars. Oh, good. Do you need some Christmas stuff?
Whoa, are those Ewoks?
The Christmas stuff actually arrived in February. I do like this shirt.
That's cool. Good line.
Oh, there's something on the back, or actually on the front. Okay, never mind.
Hayden Christensen on the front.
This is just awkward.
Does that come in your size?
No, and we're still a little behind on the things that Jeremiah has to wear that you're getting.
Are you a fan of Obi-Wan?
Oh, I love Obi-Wan.
Okay.
No, Obi-Wan is, again, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau should just take over everything Star Wars. Nothing against Kathleen Kennedy, but they have knocked every single bit of this out of the park.
So far, every Disney Channel Star Wars series, everyone has been better than every one of the Marvel Disney Plus series.
I'm sorry you're wrong on that, but thank you for playing. I still think Falcon and Winter Soldier is one of the best shows, Marvel or not, ever done. I know you didn't like it because it got preachy.
Couldn't even finish it. According to Mac, that is the single worst take this channel has ever seen.
The outfit or Doobie's comments?
Doobie's comments. When I'm right, Mac. Book of Boba Fett is better than Loki. I'll confess, I couldn't make it all the way through Loki. Maybe it got 100 times better in the last couple episodes, but yes.
If you just decide to watch the show all the way through.
I do, but if it's not getting me after 3 episodes, I think I've done my part.
Do they have any socks? From Lightyear. It's a Zyclops. Why does this look like the only toy they have in here from Lightyear? Oh, they have Star Command, and then they have the socks, but they're not the socks. Oh my God.
Our signal's bad, by the way, so
I don't care.
Get to it. No, but hold the camera for a bit so we can catch up. What's that?
That's socks.
From,
it's a head.
Oh, from Lightyear? Isn't that a character in Bolt?
No, that was Mittens.
You're right. They should have their own spin-off, Socks and Mittens.
Socks is a robot cat. I'm trying to get out of here.
Gio thinks Cyclops looks more like a Xylon.
Nope.
Socks and Mittens. Together at last. All right, Jeremiah, we've been doing this for 45 minutes, and sadly for you, your phone is held up.
I know.
So why don't we close it right here in the best theme land of all of Disney?
Hollywood.
That always was and never will be.
Yes. Well, thank you all for joining us. We're sorry that you actually had to put up with us for 45 minutes. Everybody, thank you for your comments. We appreciate those. The more you comment, the more we do this. It's not true completely. We just do it anyway, even if you don't comment. But we like the comments because it keeps us busy and keeps me from Doobie and arguing. Please join us because we have a lot of stuff coming up at some point in the not too distant future, supposedly.
You have no idea, do you, Jeremiah?
Not at all. I know next week I'm in Detroit, so that's about all I know.
We're going to walk
Tuesday,
and talk from the
we
GM
have
factory. It'll be a blast. What do we have Tuesday?
We got Disney Trivia Live.
Tuesday, I am going under the knife, so I doubt that.
Oh, well, Gideon's just going to take over.
So, all right, it's been fun. Thanks everyone for joining us. This is Doobie, the man in the park is always wrong, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.